I have reviewed a lot of automatic litter boxes, and very few have made me as excited as the CATLINK boxes do for everything they provide at much more affordable costs. So I am thrilled that CATLINK just gifted me their latest and greatest, the Scooper Open-X, also known as the Scooper CO8. And in this video, I'm going to unbox this, set it up, and go over all the features. Let's get into it. To start off with, it comes with a great quick start guide, and I really love that it has a walkthrough on how to introduce your cat to an automatic litter box if this is their first time. You also get the manual, a warranty, a nice braided cord that's longer than 6 feet, and a lot of waste bin bags. And I do want to check out these waste bin bags real quick, just to make sure that they are not too custom. And while they are very short, this is not too custom of a bag. You can use a standard large trash bag in a pinch, and you can get these from a lot of other sources than CATLINK. And I'm not saying this so you run off and get some non-branded bag. I do think the branded bags are the best option, but I love it when these companies do not force you to use their branded bags. There have been some boxes I have tested that you have to use their bags for, and that's a little frustrating. Next up, it looks like I'll be popping in the legs. They have very easy clasps to pop in and a faux wood exterior with a nice, really thick rubber foot right here. So these shouldn't move around at all on your floor. They shouldn't scratch anything. Nice and clean. Next up is the waste bin drawer. It's nice and deep, feels really good, has the little hooks on the front, and that's where you're gonna hook the trash bag. So when you're ready to pull the litter, you really do just yank it here so you don't have to get a huge whiff when you open the drawer. So I'll put the bag in this. So now that's ready to go. And this is a beauty. Yes, it's not in the correct position yet. We'll correct that in a moment, but let me add on the legs first by just popping these on in. And right here, I just want to show this because it's really nice to see. These are actually smart sensors throughout this. This is part of their infrared security to make sure that if a cat is ever in the opening for the waste bin, it's not going to spin. So this is really, really nice to see this. And otherwise, the bottom's nice and clear. It does have this little pull-out spot right here that's for a deodorizer. This is a really nice addition. I actually like that it's built into the base instead of the waste drawer. Very clean spot to put that. And what's nice about those is that you really can add any deodorizer you want to them. Now I just want to show that you can take off both of the sides of this, and then it does actually have latches. And so then you can remove the entire drum. And while I did not need to remove this, I was so close to this being ready to go, I do want to show you this drum real quick. It is really nice and clean. It has a nice deep bowl for the kitties to use. And then right here is the litter catch. I just need to add on the filter. And here's that filter. This is how this automatic machine works. All of the dirty litter and clumps will catch on this filter, roll off the top and into the waste bin, and all the clean litter will go right through it and collect in this pocket right here and then come back out into the bowl once it spins back. So I'm just gonna add this in, and now that's in. And then finally, this bottom piece right here is a flexible fabric. If you've never used an automatic litter box before, this is a really smart part of the design, as anything that gets stuck to this should lift off of it and drop when it rotates. And if you ever need to, you actually can remove this, and you can see the bottom is basically waterproof. This is really easy to clean. Also nice to replace if you ever get too smelly, want to clean it up. And when you take that out, you will see that there are some drainage holes in the bottom. That's just in case any moisture gets through so it doesn't build up any bacteria. And since safety is a key component with automatic litter boxes, I want to point out two more things. The first is this gear right here. This is what it spins with, and you'll notice that the gear doesn't go all the way around, and that is key. If for any crazy reason this machine went completely bonkers, it actually cannot spin all the way around. So it cannot ever close all the way. It's designed specifically with that in mind. So this is without question a key feature, even though these all have a ton of additional safety features as well. Another one is it's actually see-through right here and here, and that is for an infrared sensor as well. And the infrared sensors are right here and here. And so those are going to go through those see-through points in the drum to just confirm that there is not a cat inside the drum. This also has weight detection, so it really does have a lot of features I want to see in a box. And I just want to show you this real quick. It has this kind of felt rubbing around the sides. That's just to make sure that the litter goes where it's supposed to, doesn't come out the sides, keeps it a little cleaner, but this will catch a little residue over time. You can just vacuum it up. These wheels are just simple wheels that just will spin. And then the main key piece is this wheel right here, or gear, that connects to the gear I showed you on the drum. So now I have the drum back on. I just need to slide in that waste drawer. This is super cute. I love these open style drums as they're exceptionally inviting to cats of all sizes. A lot of the enclosed drums have to be really big if you have a picky cat or a oversized cat, but a drum like this will work for most cats. 95% of cats will be able to use this drum no problem. Maybe they're just putting their behind in it and not fitting their whole body in it. That's how my cat likes to use it anyway. This definitely gets the job done. Time to plug it in and set up the app. Now I'm sure once I plug this in, it will do a quick auto leveling as if there was litter in there. Yes, it is. And I'm gonna let you listen to this for a moment, as many people ask me to hear the sound. So that's what it sounds like. And this is as far as it ever closes. So you can see that it had that very wide opening and now it's rotating back. The one point where a cat could potentially get pinched is if for any reason they tried to jump into the waste drawer when it was fully overturned. And that's why it has all those extra sensors. So it won't move at all if that happened. I am gonna test all of that more in a moment, but right now, let's set up the app. Now I just opened my CATLINK app. I already had the app because I already have another CATLINK litter box I've tested, and it immediately discovered this device. If you don't have the CATLINK app yet, you just have to download it. It's in the App Store or Google Play and create an account. So I'm just going to accept by clicking Distribution Network. I wish that was a little clearer, but it's fine. And now I need to enter my Wi-Fi password and connect. And now I'm in. I think this is super cool. This box will actually learn what your cat is doing so it can track whether they're doing number ones or number twos and can track based off the cat. And it does want me to bind with a cat, so I will enter my cat's information. I didn't before only because I only have one cat now. I used to have two, so it made more sense to track each cat individually, but I'll give it what it asks for as soon as the firmware upgrade finishes. Always do the firmware upgrades, please. This is really important that you take care of these machines because they are only going to have all the protections they promise if you keep them up to speed, meaning keeping their firmware working correctly, making sure there aren't any issues with them. With this one in particular, you saw all those sensors. You will want to keep the areas where the sensors look through clean as well. So first thing I'm gonna do is bind this to my cat. Now I keep trying to take pictures of my cat, but it is not confirming that my pictures are meeting the cat face requirements yet. So I'm just gonna stick with what I have, and it will give me all my health data reports. I love this feature. It is very useful for me and has been in the past to see my cat's health data, especially when something's going wrong. And on top of that, you'll see I have automatic mode. I can also switch it to scheduled mode. This is really nice if you don't want this just to automatically clean every time your cat uses it. Maybe you work at home and you want to make sure that this is only cleaning at specific times. You can set it to do that. And you can also just have it in manual mode, which I strongly recommend. If your cat has never used an automatic litter box before and you want them to get comfortable with this one, or if you have a kitten, don't let kittens use these boxes in automatic mode. Always be there to manually have it go. And then I can press clean up and it's going to do the whole full cycle. And I can also press flatten cat litter, and all that's going to do is rotate back and forth until the litter's flat. I can do so much more. I particularly love that it has night mode, and that means it's going to not run at all during certain periods, probably the night. And then you also can do the kitten protection, which basically just forces it to stay in manual mode no matter what until you turn off kitten protection. It has soft stool burial, which I actually think is really nice. And what it does is it rotates back and forth a little more to just make sure everything is fully covered before it hits that filter, so it doesn't just stick to the filter and it actually does clump enough to roll out and get collected. And hopefully keep this part just looking a little bit cleaner a little bit longer. And child lock is a key feature considering how much you can do on the front of this box. And then I do not like lights or sounds, so I'm going to turn both of those off, but it depends on what you want. You can have either option. So now it doesn't have any lights, but it is still fully operational. And then notification settings to me is key. I don't want to always just blanket turn off notifications for apps for automatic boxes, as there are many notifications I want to get, like the litter's full, or there's something wrong during cleaning processes, stuff like that. I want to know. I want to know if my cat jumped in the box while it was running. Even though I'm not concerned, it's still nice to know those kind of things. What I don't want to know is if my cat's been walking by the box, or if I need to replace the deodorizing cube, because I am so lazy on replacing those that it'll remind me all the time. Or telling me when to clean the litter box, as this is going to be so much more conservative than I am. I might not be the best at cleaning these, but past that, I will keep the rest of those notifications on. So now this box is set up. And I do want to point out that it does come with an odor eliminator. I missed it in the box, but it was there. So this can just slide into that upper odor little pocket here, which is so well designed. And let's see what the smell of this is, as sometimes they're very strong. Ooh, this one's nice. It almost has like a grapefruit smell. Citrusy for sure, very inviting. I like this one a lot. And so that just slides right in. And that's going to keep everything just smelling a little fresher, especially when it tips over and is dumping into the trash bin. That's going to be your peak moment of potential odor going into your space. So what that deodorizer is mostly doing is keeping the odor controlled in the drawer. So when it's doing that dump, it's not going to give a large whiff. Now let's run it and put the safety features to the test. Now to start off with, it does have this great little image to show you what all these buttons mean. Basically, you have your cleaning mode button, and these are lighting up, but let me turn on the lights. Now I do want to show that this has great button options as well if you don't want to use the app, and these are really nice and straightforward. This one right here is your switch of cleaning mode. And so you can go through either. You also need to hold this down for 5 seconds to calibrate the weight. So every time you add litter to this, it's really key that you calibrate the weight so it'll give proper weight measurements on your kitty. This is just your Wi-Fi. It is also your child lock or unlock. If you hold this down, it will lock all these buttons. This one will level your litter, and this one will do a full clean. So I'm gonna do a full clean here. And first thing, cat steps on it. It does stop, so it is going to recognize if a cat put their paws on it. That's really nice. But then the next one, which will wait till it starts going again, let's say a cat went in there. Oh yeah, that one stopped immediately. So that's what I was talking about with those infrared sensors. It's a little sensitive, and that if I leave, it'll start going. And if I go back in, it's gonna stop. And then the next test is right here. This is the key piece for me. I'm not putting any weight on it right now with my finger, so that's why it's not stopping. Let's say I put some weight on. It does stop immediately. But if a cat were to, they could jump down into that dirty litter bin, I'm gonna wait till it starts back up again. One thing I am noticing is that it takes longer to start back up again when it recognizes weight. Now this is my favorite part, is that's as much as it closes, but let's say a cat was in here and somehow is not having any weight. It does stop when my hand pushes against it. And then it opens back up and it still thinks I'm in here, so it's not doing anything. So it did open all the way back up and now it's waiting for me to leave. And now I'm leaving. It actually has stopped completely. So this had an anti-pinch alert and it's not going to go at all until I come back. So if your cat triggers that anti-pinch, it's not even going to wait until the cat leaves. It's gonna make you come and fix it, which is the safest I have seen. A little annoying if you're not at home because now the box is unusable, but also really, really smart. And yes, in the app, it now says device anti-pinch protection. And so it says a cat is triggering it, nothing can happen. So I can long press the device clean button to get it going again, and the empty button. So I have to long press both of these at the same time for 10 seconds for it to keep going. Now I'm going to stop here. You may be wondering, hey, she didn't add any litter. I haven't seen a cat use it. And that's true. And I will be doing that. I plan to make a lot more content with this. I will be filling it with my favorite litter, which is World's Best Cat Litter. And I will want to see how my cat uses it over the coming weeks. And I will be testing it and comparing it to other litter boxes. So I have a lot more content coming. I just want to finish this video here as I think this is a really great stopping point for you to see how easy it is to put together, set up, and to make sure that it really covers all of the key safety features that I wanted to see and hopefully you wanted to see as well. This is a really impressive box and I am so thrilled that CATLINK gifted it to me.